All right, and then for our example 2, we have a 30, 60, 90. So again, what I like to do is I always look for my short side first because that's going to be like my basic x, double it for the hypotenuse, and then whatever that x is, we do x root 3 for that longer leg across from 60 degrees. So here I have my short leg. My short leg is 3. I'll label this. So my short leg is 3 here. So then what I'm going to do for my hypotenuse is I'm going to double it. So I'm going to times it by 2. That's going to be 6 for my hypotenuse. And then for my longer leg, I'm going to times it by root 3. So I'm going to do 3 times root 3, which is just 3 root 3. And that would be my longer leg over here. For number 2, same thing. I'm given 1. That 1 is actually across from 30 degrees, which means that 1 is going to be my short leg. I'm going to multiply by 2 for my hypotenuse. So 1 times 2 is 2. And then for my longer leg over here, long leg, what we could do is we can multiply by root 3. So 1 times root 3 is just 1 root 3. And that would be my V, or my longer leg. Now for number 3, they're giving us our hypotenuse. So if they're not giving us our short leg, I always want to find the short leg first. I'm going to go from 20 to my short leg. So normally we multiply by 2 or we double it. So I'm going to divide by 2. So 20 divided by 2 is going to be 10. And then I can take my short leg and multiply by root 3 to get my longer leg. So that's just going to be 10 root 3. Kind of like cycled around. Now, number 4, again, notice how they're giving us our longer leg here. So this is my long leg. So what I'm going to do, normally I times by root 3, but when I go backwards, I'm going to divide by root 3. If you need to, write it out off to the side. 5 root 3 divided by root 3, the root 3's just cancel, so I'm left with 5. And then I go over here. In order to get my hypotenuse, I times by 2, so 5 times 2 is 10. For the last one, again, they're giving us our longer leg. This longer leg is across from 60 degrees. So this 15 is my long leg. In order to go from long to short, I usually times by root 3, but now because I'm going backwards, I'm dividing by root 3. So I'm going to do 15 divided by root 3. Now, I do not want roots in my denominator. So in order to get rid of those, I'm going to multiply by that root on the top and the bottom. I get 15 root 3 on top, divided by root 3 times root 3, which is root 9. Square root of 9 is 3. And then I get 15 divided by 3, which is 5. So that means my A value is 5 root 3. Then I times by 2 to get my hypotenuse. So I'm going to end up doing 5 root 3 times by 2, multiply my 2 outside numbers. 5 times 2 is 10, and then I still have my root 3 there. And that would be all of them. And then number 6, a stained glass window is in the shape of an equilateral triangle. So let's draw out an equilateral triangle here with all my sides that are 36. How long is the perpendicular bisector of any side? So again, that perpendicular bisector cuts my sides in half. So now I have 18 and 18. 18 would be my shorter side versus my longer, because that's cutting the 30 or 60 degrees in half to give me 30. So in order to find this, I'm just going to multiply by root 3 because that's going to be my longer leg. So then I'm left with 18 root 3 inches.